Hello again, and now how to see some statistics. I love to see it like this way, numbers and like some analysis that the Primavera P6 itself does it for you. So when you run, there's an option here which is view log and it's log to file. You can say we don't need to log and just run. So let's first run, or let's view the log. Okay, if you run first, the log will be updated, then view log. Okay, so what's the log and what you can understand and check through the log? So one by one, it says the default project, project name, everything, the defaults, scheduling, yes, leveling. You didn't do leveling, so the resources is not leveled. You are going to know what's schedule leveling, but wait on for the next lecture. That you didn't ignore any relation from and other projects. This means if you have this project related to another project, this means that there is still some external relationship. Open-ended activities critical. No, you didn't do it. You just open-ended activities, keep it the same it is, and give it that whole total float. Use expected finish dates, which is yes. Schedule automatically when it changes a fixed date. No. Level resources. No. Recalculate. So where can you find this? You're going to see it in the options in the run menu. Just to see this for now. When scheduled progress activities used, retained logic. It's like giving description. All of these are in the settings and or in the options of the schedule. Calculate start, early start, compute total floats, finish float, total, which is each project, predecessor is the same, multiple float method. No, all of this is in the settings and in the options. So let's take one by one. From where can you see all of these options and you can change it? It's from here. Ignore relationships here. Make open-ended activities critical, and in advanced you'll see multiple float paths. So all of this option, if you take it, all will be yes, yes, yes. Here, retained logic or progress override. Retained logic, which is you are going to use the logic whatsoever. Progress override, it's like you might, let's say, neglect the relationship and work as a progress overrides, but retained logic, the relationship will never be neglected. It will always make the superior is the relationship. Early start, all of this has been written in the schedule log as you see here. So how many projects is open? It's 1. 58 activities. How many started? It's none because it's not updated. In progress 0, complete. This is very, very useful when updating. It's very useful. Relationships. How many relationships in such projects? 107, almost double. Activities with constraint 0. Which one? This one is beautiful. The more the constraint is, the more, as you understand by now, there will be different critical paths and different longest path. It would be like, I usually do not accept an schedule with a lot of constraints. It will read wrong. Something will go wrong. So it's preferred to be 0, which is, for sure, sometimes you have to add some constraints, but 0 is the ideal. Activities without predecessor, this is the ideal one, which is the project start. Without successor is 10. But what are these milestones? It's like miles, all are milestones, which is okay. But we can also make a successor for these activities and make it ideal 1. Out of sequence activities, there's nothing, all is within the sequence. This one is quite useful as well, especially while update activities with actual date more than data date. Sometimes when you're working the update, you might add the actual start date to be before the data date. Let's assume that the data date is now 14 April and you are updating and you say that ceramic tiles has started 18 April and this is not possible, so that's why this will read if there's 0 or more. So milestone activities with invalid relationship, so we have to check this one. But overall, so far, the project looks fine. The project schedule leveled 0, 1. Relationship with other projects 0, which is beautiful. That means there is no external relationships. Data dates written here. Early start date 14 April. Sometimes you might find its early start most probably to be the same as data date, latest early finish date 26 January. So if there are any exceptions, it's 0, critical activities, activities unsatisfied constraints, 0. This might change a lot, especially when you update. But always keep in mind, just review it and check randomly the activities that appear here and go to this activity and see what is wrong with these activities. This will let you understand the P6 more and more. So as you see here, it's actually 0 critical activities. There's no critical path. So why is this? Why there's no critical? And the end date here is 26 Jan. And even the lowest total float, as you can see, is 5 days. Why this? Because we have made this 12. We have made this instead of 17. But now if you run, see just this simple change. Changed everything. Let's view our new log. And you will find the number of critical, here it is. Number of critical activities are 36, which are these activities. See, this one is beautiful. So the more you check and the more you read the schedule logs in your project, the more you will understand the Primavera and how it works, so you can give more and better orders for the P6 as well. As you're going to scroll, this one, it has unsatisfied relationship. Let's check here. So it's project start, preparation. Oh, okay. If you made this, let's give it a try. Start, run, schedule, view log. Let's check. It's again here. Just try what you are going to do with the engineering relationship. It's finish to start here. Or you might make this finish to start. And this one start to start. Check now. And what do you think it will happen? You'll go through it. And it's not shown anymore. So congrats. So the milestone now disappeared. So as you go and you just check several times, everything will be more and more clear. As you see now, just check. You have to be familiar with this one. It's a useful tool. It gives you a very good statistics, and it can make you understand the P6 more and more. So congrats. Now you understand the schedule log. Wait on for the resource leveling.